Hello, inspajoyers, it's me again, telling you I'm sorry again because I have not posted a video in a while, and I know I told you I was going to try to do that and I didn't. So sound the alerts. I messed up again. So just so you know, you're not alone. I still mess up. Everybody still messes up. It's just part of life, right? Like, we're all gonna just mess up every now and again, whether it's in our thinking or in our actions or whatever the case may be. We're just human. So I am sorry though, because I do want to do this. Part of the reason that I didn't do it was because I felt like there were a lot of videos that were going out, especially because I haven't posted since I think before this whole COVID-19 thing hit. And I felt like there were a lot of videos that were going out, and I'm like, dang, nobody else is going to want to listen to me. There's so many videos out there. Like, what is it that I could possibly say? And then the second part was just that. I actually started to, let's be transparent and real here, I started to self-doubt a little bit, and I was thinking, like, what is it that I could possibly say that they would want to hear? I mean, I've said it from the beginning. I am not a counselor, psychiatrist, pastor, whatever. I am not. I'm none of those things. I'm not licensed. But I am passionate to help people. I am, like I said in my bio, just an ordinary woman who really just wants to help ordinary people just find some joy and hope in the journey. And this is a crazy journey. I mean, we are all going through a lot of stuff right now with this, what they call the new normal. And I really don't think that there really is a new normal or an old normal or a future normal. I think that it's just life, right? Let's just call it what it is. This is just life. There's going to be times that it's good and sometimes that it's down, and that's just to be expected. It's just a part of life. But I'll tell you what, over the last couple of months, I have, like, and I'm sure that you guys will be able to understand where I'm at. Like, you are like way up here, and then you're way down here, or then you're up in the middle, and you're just like, it's a big old, like, it's just been crazy, which I know that you guys can relate to. Some of that has been because we don't know. Do we go to work? Do we not go to work? Are we supposed to go to the grocery store? Are we not supposed to go to the grocery store? Do we wear a mask? Do we not wear a mask? I mean, like, what do you do, right? So, and I don't do teeter-totter well. I never have. I don't do teeter-totter well. I just like to have a plan. I like to know what I'm doing. There is a certain part of routine that I like, but I also like spontaneity, but not this kind of spontaneity. I can tell you that. But one thing that has been good out of this whole thing, because I know that all of us are trying to find good in this, right? Ding. Yes. One good thing that has come out of this is that it has really left us with two things, right? It's you've either had a lot of time on your hands, or, well, I shouldn't say a lot of time. Okay, let me start over. You have either been so inundated with your time because you've had to learn how to work from home. Some of you have had to learn how to homeschool while you're working from home. Not to mention that we still have to do laundry, clean the house, outdoor, lawn, whatever. Like, we're managing everything at home 24/7, right? So it's been a little crazy. But then the other flip side of that is that we have been home. Because up until recently, we really haven't been able to go anywhere, which has left us with a lot of time to either stay busy and do all those things and binge watch TV. Not that I've been doing that. Yes, I have. I have binge watched some things, so I'm not going to lie. But then I've also had time where there's been just a lot of time to really just think. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's not good, because you have a lot of time to think. So, if you've ever seen the movie A Bug's Life, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. Okay, but if you've ever seen the movie, there is a scene in there where the ants are just marching, and they have the food because they're storing for the winter, right? So they're walking in a straight line going to where they're going to put all their food on the mound. And all of a sudden, there's this big leaf that swooshes over and it lands right in front of one of the ants. And he's like, what do I do now? What do I do now? And not even realizing that all he had to do was literally just walk around the leaf in order to go to where he needed to go to store the food. But he got so stuck with the challenge that was presented in front of him that he couldn't move around. Like, he couldn't even think or process. So that's where we're at, right? Like, this ginormous leaf has landed in front of us and we're all just like, what do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? And we just don't know what to do sometimes. And so I feel like that's where we're at. And I am just here to remind you that sometimes all you have to do is, instead of focusing on the leaf and the challenge that's in front of you, sometimes all it takes is for you to just pivot. Okay, Friends people out there, any Friends? Okay, come on. You have to be a Friends fan in order to know what that means. But sometimes you just have to pivot in order to get to the next place that you need to get to. So that is what today is about. I really wanted to just encourage you guys that just to let you know, number one, if you are dealing with that and you are like the ant that's behind the leaf, it's okay, man. We're all there. We've all been there at one point or another. So it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself, but don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. You actually just take the time to look around and to really process and think and get to the next place so that you can pivot to the next location that you have to be in order to find the solution to the challenge that you're dealing with. So that is my word for you today, okay? Just pivot. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, take the time to just pivot the direction that you're going in so that then you can just keep marching on to whatever it is that your goals and your plans and your purposes are going to. And by the way, if you don't have those, that may be where you want to start. Just start setting some new goals. Okay. I know some people are cleaning out houses and doing a bunch of stuff and whatever, and maybe that's not your jam. I haven't cleaned out my closet. That's not my jam. I can tell you right now, I need it, but it's not my jam. But there are other things that I am, doing, like 30-day challenges for my photography and for inspajoy, as you can see. So, and I'm challenging myself here to do this, and it's hard, man. It's hard as heck, y'all. But we have to be able to do that for ourselves, because you know what? We are bigger. We are bigger than our challenges. We're bigger than that freaking leaf, man. Just walk around, okay? Pivot, 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 and go spread some inspajoy and help other people pivot. You guys have a good one. Bye.